Welcome to another edition of Coda's Cove, everybody. Today we're going to be giving my review for the Amazon Prime series, Invincible. So, let's get ready, and you know what we're going to do, everybody. Get ready. We're going to dive in. Alright. Is a animated series that's been put on Amazon Prime. It is adapted from a comic book series I've never read, I never even heard of until I started seeing scenes from this show all over the internet. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok especially. This show has just been blowing up, and for good reason too. This show is very, very good. I know a lot of people are feeling like superhero stuff is starting to get a little oversaturated. I understand, I can agree with you all on some of that stuff, but I will say, Invincible takes everything in a complete different direction. It's pretty much like the Justice League from DC, except it's more adult rated, and the heroes are pretty much, especially Omni-Man, is what Bruce Wayne was afraid that would happen with Superman. If that vision comes into fruition, that's what Omni-Man does. He's basically like Superman, same powers, all that. As the show goes on though, his younger son, who becomes invincible, starts to finally get his power, so dad's trying to train him, but like in the first or second episode, like Omni-Man goes and kills like the Guardians of the Globe. I mean these kills, they are brutal. They're pretty close to like Mortal Kombat fatalities in the video game. Some of the stuff they show, it is kind of insane. You don't expect it. Makes for good action though, keeps you on the edge of your seat. As the story progresses, just all the stuff that happens with Invincible, trying to balance, school, balance having a relationship, trying to figure out his place in the world. It's kind of like Spider-Man when he first gets his powers. It's very cool. J.K. Simmons, anything that man touches is good. He does a phenomenal voice acting job for Omni-Man. Just, you can tell he put passion into this. All the other voice actors, they did very good as well. I'm not great with all the names, I just know J.K. Simmons because it's freaking J.K. Simmons, It's J. Jonah Jameson. But they did a fantastic job, and what I liked in this show is the attention to detail. In this show, especially near the ending, spoiler alert for here, somebody goes and tries to gouge out Omni-Man's eyes. And after that would happen, your eyes would be bloodshot. Omni-Man's eyes are bloodshot. The next episode though, they didn't take away the bloodshot eyes, they actually kept it, and that attention to detail is very cool. You don't see that very much in animation series, shows, movies, anything like that, so that was very cool. And just the ending's kind of a tearjerker too, so pulls on the heartstrings a little bit. There's definitely tension in there, a little bit of investigation stuff going on, like why did Omni-Man kill all the other heroes, so it kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat. There's like this detective that kind of reminds me of Hellboy portrayed a little bit. His storyline was cool, and this also goes with the attention to detail. You know how people always say like if there's a ghost or spirit around, like it gets cold? Well, in this show, when he's showing up, because you can start to see people's breath. That was very cool. I thought that was very, very creative. Most people don't think of that, so I was very impressed with that. Invincible, if you are a superhero fan of any type, you like really bloody fight scenes, you're into gore and all that, go ahead, give this a watch. I'll have to give Invincible like a solid 9 out of 10. I was very impressed. It'd be cool if they made another season to see what happens after Omni-Man leaves. See if Invincible and him meet up again. See if Invincible can try to talk his dad down. Be very awesome. Go ahead and give it a watch, everybody. Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Cove. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, everybody, and let them know the water's fine.